All right, welcome back, fifth graders. Hopefully you took that time in between these two videos to solve problems 18 and 19, which is what I gave you as a little assignment in between these videos. Instead of pausing it and restarting the video, I figured I would just make a secondary video to make sure that it gave you the legitimate chance to finish that question. So, question 18 is actually very straightforward, very easy, because it's going to look the most normal of the problems that we have done over the course of the lesson for today. If we write it on the side here, again, guys, I'm someone who really likes to write down and show my work, especially when I am trying to explain it to someone. Notice again that in this problem, both of the numbers have two place values after the decimal point. So this is going to look like a legitimate regular problem that just happens to have a decimal point at the beginning of it, and it basically is 37 plus 15. So again, hopefully you've got this answer already, but I'm going to work your way through this problem. 7 plus 5 is 12 again. We've got 12 a lot. Can't put two digits down. We've got to regroup and add it to the next place value over. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more is 5, and the decimal point drops straight down into our answer. So very straightforward. That's probably the most normal question that we would have accomplished or worked on all day. 19 is a different matter. 19 is exactly what we've been talking about for this lesson, in a sense that we see a 91 and we see 51, and the biggest key here is that the 91 doesn't show us a decimal point, but that it has one. Okay, so I'm going to do it up on top of the screen here just so I'm not going too far off to the side. We've got a 91 and we've got a 51. All right, now remember, guys, that 91 does have a decimal point that is just implied at the end of the number. Okay, so I've got that there. Now I need to make sure when I add the 51 that I don't put it directly underneath the 9 and the 1, but that I put it behind the decimal point, which is lined up with the original decimal point, like this. So again, I know it looks weird to set a problem up like that, but that is what has to happen, because the 1 in the 51 is not in the same place value as the 1 in the 91. The 1 in the 91 is a whole number. That is the number 1. Okay, I've got 1 of something. The 1 in the 51 means I've got 1/100ths of something. Okay, it's behind the decimal point. It's less than a whole. Okay, so as I do this, I can either solve it as it is here right now, 1, 5, decimal point, not 1, 9, or if it makes more sense and is more visually appealing for us to do this, guys, I can add those 2 zeros behind the decimal point here, or I can add these 2 zeros in front of the decimal point here, and that looks like a more normal. Notice the answer didn't change. It's still adding those numbers plus 0, but fairly straightforward. I think that this is an easy lesson, guys, as long as we are comfortable and we're not rushing through things and making some silly mistakes with the addition portion of things, that we're not forgetting how to do the regrouping and those kinds of situations. And then again, remembering to line up our place values, and to do that, identifying where that decimal point is or where it should be, lining those decimal points up and moving it straight down into the answer. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Have good luck on your exit ticket. If you have any questions, please make sure you are contacting your teacher to get those questions answered. Have a great day.